Hi. Do you want to know how a mobile app has turned in a fortune of $65 billion? Then make sure to watch this video till the end. This video is introduced to you by Analytics Power. If you are interested in watching trends and reviews for product and services, and as well as statistics and different topics, that is delivered using a wonderful animated infographics, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button below and activating the bell.
Back on December 2008, in one of the snowy European nights, two businessmen, Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, who have recently sold their startups, have met in the Le Web, an annual tech conference in Paris. Later at night they searched for a cab for a long time, and finally they had to pay $800 to hire a private driver. Camp thought a lot about this event, and he realized the need to reduce the cost of direct transportation. He also realized that sharing the cost with people could make it affordable, and his idea morphed into Uber. Initially, the idea was for a timeshare limo service that could be ordered via an app. After the conference, the entrepreneurs went their separate ways, but when Camp returned to San Francisco, he continued to be fixated on the idea, and bought the domain name ubercab.com. In 2009, Camp was still CEO of StumbleUpon, but he began working on a prototype for UberCab as a side project. By summer of that year, Camp had persuaded Kalanick to join as UberCab's chief incubator. Kalanick joined Camp and gives him full credit for the idea of Uber. The first prototype was built by Camp and his friends, Oscar Salazar and Conrad Whelan, with Kalanick as the mega advisor to the company. The service was tested in New York in early 2010 using only 3 cars, and the beta launch took place in San Francisco in May 2010. Following a beta launch, Uber's services and mobile app officially launched in San Francisco in 2011. The ease and simplicity of ordering a car fueled the app's rising popularity. With the tap of a button, a ride could be ordered, GPS identified the location, and the cost was automatically charged to the card on the user account. In October 2010, the company received its first major funding, a $1.25 million round led by First Round Capital. In the same month, the company received a cease and desist order from the San Francisco Municipal Transportation Agency. One of the main issues cited was the use of the word cab in UberCab's name. The startup promptly responded by changing the name UberCab to Uber, and bought the uber.com domain name from Universal Music Group. 2011 was a crucial year for Uber's growth. Early in the year, the company raised an $11 million funding, led by Benchmark Capital, and it went on to expand to New York, Seattle, Boston, Chicago, Washington, D.C. as well as abroad in Paris. In December, at the 2011 Le Web conference, Kalanick announced that Uber raised $37 million funding from Menlo Ventures, Jeff Bezos, and Goldman Sachs. Later in June 2016, Uber raised $3.5 billion from Saudi Arabia's Wealth Fund. In July 2012, the company broadened its offering by launching UberX, a cheaper option that allows people to drive for Uber using non-luxury vehicles, including their personal vehicles, subject to a background check, registration requirement, and car standards. Since then, Uber continued to introduce several other services. In August 2014, Uber launched UberFresh for food delivery, which is renamed on 2015 to Uber Eats. The ordering software was released as its own application, separate from the app for Uber Rides. In May 2017, Uber launched UberFreight for shipping. In addition, Uber extended the riding options to renting a bike and having a boot transportation in partnership with local operators during peak seasons in several locations including Croatia, Miami, and Istanbul. Uber is now developing and testing Uber Air service for short flights, which is expected to be launched by year 2023. Uber kept acquiring other similar businesses to increase its footprint and reduce competition. For example, in January 2020, Uber acquired Careem, another similar ride-sharing company operating in the Middle East, for $3.1 billion. Uber is now available in 10,000 cities, across the 6 continents. By the end of first quarter of 2020, Uber have completed more than 20 billion trips worldwide, with an average of 15.66 million trips on a daily basis. The number of active customers has exceeded 110 million customers on 2019. On May 10, 2019, Uber became a public company via an initial public offering. The market capital valuation of Uber is estimated on the third week of September 2020 by $65 billion. This is the trend of Uber's quarterly net revenue, in millions $, since year 2014.
Hi. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please let us know if you like it, by hitting the like button below. We appreciate if you also tell us, which part you like the most. Write your feedback in a comment below the video. If you are interested in watching animated stories like this, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, by hitting the subscribe button below. And activating the bell. See you soon.